Kamala Harris came to kick ass and chew bubblegum, and today she was obviously all out of bubblegum. And you know what? She's getting a little tired of it, and you can tell. But you can just tell how an intelligent person claps back at someone compared to how these unintelligent people do. Because you see, Sarah Huckabee Sanders thought she was doing something when she said, oh, Kamala Harris doesn't have anyone to humble her, basically saying that Kamala Harris doesn't have biological children. But in this clapback, Kamala Harris shows her resolve, her intelligence, but her ability to take you down when she has to. Check it out.
I want to ask you a question because again, in speaking about women, there has been a very big fixation on biological children, stepchildren, women that have children versus women that don't have children. It's like a huge point somehow of this entire election, right? I saw the governor of Arkansas said, "My kids keep me humble." Unfortunately, Kamala Harris doesn't have anything keeping her humble. How did that make you feel?
I don't think she understands that there are a whole lot of women out here who, one, are not aspiring to be humble. Two, a whole lot of women out here who have a lot of love in their life, family in their life, and children in their life. And I think it's really important for women to lift each other up. You know, I'll tell you, Alex, one of the things that I have really enjoyed about where the discussion has gone, one of the places it's gone, we have our family by blood, and then we have our family by love. And I have both. And I consider it to be a real blessing. And I have two beautiful children, Cole and Ella, who call me Mamala. We have a very modern family. My husband's ex-wife is a friend of mine, you know, and also I'll tell you, look, I'm a child of divorced parents. And when I started dating Doug, my husband, I was very thoughtful and sensitive to making sure that until I knew that our relationship was something that was going to be real, I didn't want to form a relationship with the kids and then walk away from that relationship. My own experience tells me that, you know, children form attachments and you really want to be thoughtful about it. And so I waited to meet the kids. And they are my children. And I love those kids to death. And family comes in many forms. And I think that increasingly, you know, all of us understand that, you know, this is not the 1950s anymore. Families come in all kinds of shapes and forms.
And you know, a lot of important things were said there, because as much as Kamala Harris was obviously clapping back at Sarah Huckabee Sanders, she was also showing her some respect in saying to her, women don't have to do this to each other anymore. This is not the 1950s anymore. And you know, families come in all shapes and sizes, all different types. Your family may be different from mine, but my family is still based in love. And this is something that my wife and I always instilled in our daughters. You don't need to disrespect women. You guys have gone through so much as a people. You should look out for each other. Women should stand up for women. And that's what Kamala Harris is saying to her. And I don't understand how any woman can't support how she feels. I don't care if you're voting for her or not, but if you can't support the woman that she is, you're just a hater. Period.
Don't want no enemies or ops. Envy in they heart, I tell them stop. Vacation on the yacht.